Hey guys, it's Colleen, Blessed Wife and NC. Today I wanted to share with you a quick video of some of the items that I've purchased recently at my local thrift store and at my local flea market. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you enjoy, and here are those items. One of my first thrifted finds is this really beautiful Robert Ferber print. And I fell in love with this as soon as I saw it. I'm very sorry about the lighting. There's so much sun out and I have really big windows and it really creates a lot of glare. But I fell in love with this. I wish there was more than one at the thrift store. And one of the reasons why I liked it was not only because of the print, but it was also because of the fact that the month is July, which happens to be the month that my husband was born in, so I knew I had to have it. And there is also a sticker on the back, and I will show you that sticker in a side screen. But after the research that I did, I paid $7 for this, but I found the exact same print and the exact same frame with the exact same sticker for sale for $136. So I was really thrilled with that. Another thrifted find was this really pretty colonial bowl, and it's actually made out of wood. It's just a simple bowl, but I really liked the painting inside. I paid $3 for that, and I really definitely am glad I picked that up. The other thrifted finds that I had are these mason jars. I believe I paid $3 for the large one, $2 for the medium one, and $1 for the small one. And I don't think that they're very old. I just really fell in love with the blue color, so that's why I picked them up. And the cake stand that this is on is anything that I thrifted. It is something that I ended up getting at a Christmas tree shop many years ago, and I just thought throwing this together made a really cute vignette. Another thrifted find was this chamber pot. I found this at a flea market, and the gentleman was selling everything half price, so I paid $10 for it, and I really love it. I love the pretty blue detail. And the only thing that I did was I just took some Dollar Tree daffodils and some greens that I had, faux greens that I had, just to give it kind of like a splash of color for the spring and summer. I can probably switch this out for the fall and winter, but again, I really love the chamber pot. I think it's really pretty, and I think it was a great buy for $10. Another thrifted find was this fig pitcher. I did get this at the thrift store. I believe I paid $5 for it, and it has like a cranberry colored frame, and you can see here is the actual pitcher. The frame was not like in mint condition. It does have some missing paint here and there, but I didn't think that was anything that I was concerned about. I like the distressed feel of the frame. And it really, you can't tell, I apologize because there's so much glare, but my walls are actually a mustardy color, and the frame really pops against that mustard color. Another great find was this china cabinet, and when I saw that at a flea market, I fell in love with it and I knew that I had to have it. It is actually built in the 1930s. It is mahogany, and the vendor at the flea market had already painted it this gray color and had distressed, as you can see, some of the edges to give it kind of a, just to give it that distressed look. And I fell in love with it. I knew I had to have it. And I apologize for the glare. There's nothing I can do to fix that. But I paid $250 for it. It was two separate pieces, and I just knew as soon as I saw it, I had to have it. And luckily, my husband was generous enough to let me buy it. So my next thrifted items are these two. I want to call them candy dishes. They are a milk glass candy dish, and I bought them from the same vendor that I bought the chamber pot from, and I paid $4 a piece for these, and they have the grape motif on them, and I love them. The other thing that I got at the flea market are these candlesticks. I paid $7 a piece for them. I have the two of them, and I really love them. I haven't figured out where I'm going to use them yet, so they're just here until I figure out where I want to use them. Now, this is not a thrifted find, but I just wanted to share this with you. This set that I have here, and I have some pieces down below, was actually gifted from my mother-in-law, and the family lore goes that these pieces, these porcelain pieces, came over on the Mayflower. I really want to try and validate that. From what I understand, there are a couple of pieces of this tea set that are actually part of a museum in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and I hope to reach out to the museums in Plymouth to validate that. And it would really be really cool just to say, hey, listen, I've got stuff that came over from the Mayflower, or came over on the Mayflower. That would be so cool. So here is a cake stand that I picked up at the local thrift store. I paid $6 for it, and I absolutely love it. It's really heavy marble, and then it has a wood base. And I can't tell you how strong this cake stand is. It was definitely worth the $6 that I paid for it. And then I ended up picking up these 2 iron pig and cow at the local flea market, and I think I paid $3 a piece for them. I just fell in love with them and thought I had to have them. And just on the cake stand, I just have some salt and pepper shakers that are reminiscent of mason jars that I picked up at Walmart. And I just have my Grove Collaborative soy candle and eucalyptus and spearmint burning right now. Another great find was this piece of pottery. It's a reminiscent of a milk jug, and I paid $5 for it. And when I got it at the thrift store, it was really dirty. I had to clean it up. But if you're familiar with pottery, this actually is stamped on the bottom McCoy, which is a popular, a well-known pottery maker. So I thought that was a great steal at, I think, what did I say, $5? So yeah, that was really an exciting find. My next find was this cake or plate stand. I paid $3 for the stand, but the plates are mine. I actually have had these plates for a very long time. There was a company called At Home America, which I at one time was a representative for, and I purchased these plates through At Home America. Unfortunately, At Home America is no longer in existence, so I can no longer get these plates, but I absolutely love them, and I think that they fit perfectly in this plate stand. So not a bad find for $3. Still in my kitchen, I found these 3 items at a local tag sale, and I fell in love with them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but one is this old flour sifter, and it has the handle, and I think I paid maybe about $2 for this. Then I found this old Coleman coffee pot. I paid $2.49 for it. And then I found this grater, and I don't think I paid more than like 50 cents for it. It was that was a really good bargain. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with these 3 pieces yet, but there was just something about them that I was like, I gotta have them, so I ended up purchasing those. Another thrifted find was this pottery here. It's marked on the bottom Smith. I paid $3 for it. I really don't know what I'm going to use it for. I don't know if I'm going to use it as a planter to put some faux greens in, or some flowers, or I even might use it as a brush holder, toothbrush holder, or something like that. So I'm not really exactly sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I really fell in love with that, so I had to get it. So another item I came across, and this was for $5, and it's just a really primitive looking piece of art. And what I fell in love with it, the reason why I fell in love with it, I should say, is because of the huge fireplace and the Windsor chairs. This is so reminiscent of some of the houses that I've been in up in New England, where I'm originally from, and this was just really a reminder of home. And if I had the ability and the finances to swap out my dining room, I would love to get a really beautiful farmhouse table and get some Windsor chairs to put in there. That would be my absolute dream dining room. And one of these days that will come to fruition. And this just, like I said, it just gives me inspiration, and yet it reminds me of home. Another thrifted item is this berry basket that I paid $10 for at the local flea market. I fell in love. I knew I wanted to have it. Um, right now it's sitting on the back of a toilet in my guest bathroom, but eventually it actually will be hanging from the wall. And I just have a simple candle that I got at the Target dollar spot. These two birds that I have, I think I bought those at a Christmas tree shop, if I'm not mistaken. And then the vase with the daffodils, the vase was something that was gifted to me from my mother-in-law, and the daffodils are just a small little sprig that I purchased at Dollar Tree. So I think it's going to really look really, really cute once I have it on the wall, and I think it was a great buy. Another thrifted item is this basket that I got at the local thrift store. I paid $3 for it, and I just love it. Right now it's just in my guest bedroom holding some extra towels, and I just threw in a few bunches of flowers that I had picked up at the Target dollar spot. But I love the basket. I don't really know what its final home is going to be or its final purpose is going to be, but I just fell in love with the fact that it was kind of like had some interesting coloring. It wasn't light like some of the other baskets that are similar in style to this, and I just absolutely liked the aged patina on it. And lastly, the other thrifted items I have is actually on my mantle, and it's simply the books that I have over on the left side. I picked up 3 books at $1 a piece just to add some height to that side of the mantle, because the right side had a lantern that was taller, so I wanted to have some balance. I really don't know if I'm going to keep this setup. That deer picture came from Kirkland's, and it was something that my husband picked out, and it gives a very masculine feel to our living room, and I don't know whether or not I want to keep it up there, but for the time being, this is how my mantle is going to look until Christmas, when I switch out the deer picture for something a little bit more festive. So let me know what you think in the comments below. So what did you think of my finds? Were they good deals? Do you feel as though maybe there was something that I overpaid on? Let me know what you think. And I want to just thank you so much for joining me today. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of future videos. I definitely have some videos that will be coming out in the future as far as other decor hauls, as well as some changes that I'll be making in my rooms, room by room. And I will have in the future a home tour. I just don't know exactly when, but be on the lookout for that, because I really am excited to share with you that tour. Just to give a little bit of a background, we've moved from a house that was 1,200 square feet to 3,000 square feet, so there's a lot of space that I need to decorate, and I would love your input. So I can't wait to share all that with you. So thank you so much for joining me, and I truly hope you have a blessed day. Take care. Bye.